All right, we made it through another week. Made it to Friday. Hooray. So we've got a half case break of Elite Extra Edition baseball on tap for tonight. As it sits right at this moment, we have quite a bit of unpaid stuff. I think there are 3 unpaid teams, and the international spot is also unpaid. So we're going to potentially have several things to move out in chat. Hopefully, some of it will get paid while we're going over our intro, but yeah, I'm not sure. I think one of them in particular is zero feedback bidder. So you know how those go. You've done enough of these with me. You probably know exactly what we can expect there, don't you? All right, let's go over our info while everybody's getting in and settled. So feedback is automated on eBay. Anytime you leave positive feedback for me, you are instantly going to get positive feedback in return. And of course, the other thing there is to say thank you, because I always appreciate you being here with me, bidding, breaking, chatting, hanging out on this Friday night. And let's take a look at the days ahead. Well, that's pretty sparse, isn't it? I know. I intended to break something Tuesday, then I couldn't really find anything that was reasonably priced at my distributors. So I just said, what the heck? We're just going to take 4 nights off and come back on Wednesday when we do have something new to break, which is Playbook Football. And that'll be coming out on Wednesday the 13th. We'll be breaking a half case of it. They are loose boxes from shared cases. Just the single break for tonight. It is Elite Extra Edition baseball. It's 10 box half case, blah, 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 blah. A 10 box half case break. There we go. And these also are loose boxes from shared cases, projecting this to ship out the door and on the way to you approximately Tuesday. Now, as always, that is plus or minus a day. So if I can get it out to you faster than that, I will. And if something unexpected comes up, could go a day later. But as it sits right now, Tuesday is what I'm expecting. I think everyone in here will pull cards of some sort, base or otherwise. But if for some reason your team got completely skunked and did not pull a card at all of any sort, you would still get a package in the mail, and it would have consolation card or cards in it, and it would ship out when the rest of the break goes out the door, since it's paid shipping break. Now, let's see where we are sitting on all this stuff that we're waiting payment on, and we'll see where we are. So we've got 4 unpaid things, it looks like, and let me take a little look and see what all we've got that is sitting here. All right, so it looks like we've got the White Sox. They sold on eBay at $52. I've got the Tigers, and they sold for, looks like that says, does that say 89, 88? I think it does. So we may as well just say 89 is what they sold for. And next in line is the Yankees, and they sold for 63 on eBay. And then in behind that, I have also got the international spot that sold for 97. I think that says 97.99, but we're just gonna, obviously that's just, may as well say it sold for 97. So those are the teams that I need to find a home for, since whoever bought them did not manage to get them paid. Imagine that. Imagine a zero feedback bidder not paying for their teams. Of course, there's only one of them that's zero feedback. The other one is not. But anyway, so all right. So T-Man is interested in the Yankees. All right. And hi, T-Man, by the way. How you been? And Matthew is interested in the Tigers. So that would take care of 2 of them. That would leave us with the White Sox, and the international spot is where we're looking. Oh, Matthew wants the Tigers only if they are less. So, all right. So, so here's where we are. We need to find some homes, guys, for this stuff. Right now, the offer on the Tigers is 75. Obviously, it sold for 90 on eBay, so I'd prefer to get a little closer to that if I can. Well, hang on a minute, T-Man. Don't go pay yet, because I've got the same bidder has White Sox, Tigers, and Yankees. So I've got to sell all 3 teams or none of the teams, because I can't cancel them just one at a time. I've either got to cancel the whole order or not cancel the whole order, if that makes sense. But right now, T-Man has the Yankees, and that's a done deal. We are still taking offers on the Tigers starting at 75, and then the White Sox need a home, and they are sitting right now with no interest. And then the international group, I need to find a home on. So, Matthew is going to take, Matthew, you do want the Tigers then at 85? Okay. T-Man, when you're asking, are you talking about the international and the White Sox and the Yankees put together? Or which three are you asking me about there, my friend? I just want to make sure that I know what we're talking about so that I can give you the right answer here. Because obviously we've got Matthews taking the Tigers. You are already in for the Yankees, T-Man. So the White Sox and international's what's open. Okay, he's saying for international. Okay. Well, it's sold on there at 97, right? On eBay. So, I mean, I would like to get something in that neighborhood. If you wanted to pick up both the White Sox and international, I could give you a little bit better deal because I do need to move the White Sox, of course. If you want just international by itself, maybe we could look at something like, I don't know. Oh, you said you might be interested in both of them? All right, so if we went both of them, let's see. I would do 125 for the pair of them, which is a pretty healthy discount. It's like 25, 30 bucks off, something in that neighborhood, because they were 97 and 52, or actually they were really 98 and 52 on eBay. So that would be for White Sox and international. I could do it 125. Of course, you've already got the Yankees in there for 62. So your total would be, well, it would be 187, but I'd make it 185 if you do all that. So if you want White Sox, Yankees, international, 185 for all three. You in for that, T-Man? Is that going to be you? So thank you, everybody, for your patience. I know this part takes a little while. I apologize. We're just trying to move some unpaid teams there that didn't get sold. All right, so T-Man, you are picking up Yankees International and White Sox at 185 in total. And then Matthew is picking up the Tigers at 85. And thank you to each of you, both of you. And what I'm going to do right now is I am typing in here my email information. Let me know, please, if you don't see it in chat, but I think you will. I hope you do. And then while you all are sending PayPal, I'm going to update the spreadsheet, and I'm going to get these orders canceled out on eBay, the unpaid ones. So just bear with me, please, while I get that handled, and I'll be right back over here with you shortly. As soon as we can get this squared away. And we're getting there. All right, so one of them is done. And let's get through here and get the other one. And, all right, both canceled out. Now I just need to roll over to the spreadsheet and update that. And then we're going to be about ready to go here. All right, T-Man, you said you've got yours done. Thank you, Matthew. If you'll just give us a high five when yours is squared away, I'd appreciate it. But in the meantime, of course, I've got to get this updated, so I still need a minute here to get that done. All right, so T-Man, you have got Yankees International and White Sox. Okay. All right, so White Sox, Yankees, and international. And then Matthew's got the Tigers. All right, 1 second, almost got it. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and get us back to business here on our spreadsheet. We will once again hit the shipping info because some people have probably joined us in the meantime while we were working on selling the stuff that didn't get paid on eBay. So once again, Tuesday is your anticipated shipping date. And of course, if I can get it sent out to you sooner than Tuesday, I will gladly do so. And if for some reason anybody gets skunked, I don't really think you will, but if you did, and you did not pull a card of any sort, base or otherwise, I would still send you a package in the mail. It would go out when the rest of the break goes out, and it would have consolation card or cards in it. So that's what you need to know there. And moving on along, we are a 10-box half case break of 2020 Elite Extra Edition Baseball. This is break number 2 of this product, and of course it ended tonight on eBay, same night we're breaking it, which is Friday night, the 8th of January. Your team names are there on the left-hand side. Across from each team, you will find the eBay user ID of each winning bidder, and in a few cases, you're going to find something that says second, and that just means it's basically a second chance where the original bidder did not get payment in on time, so we move those teams out, of course, in chat. So that's what that means. And last little thing that I've got to do before we can rip, it's an easy one. I am going to change up your focus a little bit, and your background is going to get very blurry, and that is quite intentional. So please don't let that concern you. We don't care what's in the background, right? We just want to see the cards. That's all we care about. As long as we can see them, we're going to be good to go. So what we're looking for here, 8 autographs, 2 memorabilia cards per box, and you'll see it says down there in those tiny little letters, on average, Panini's 2 favorite words in the world, on average. What that means to us in the real world is this. Occasionally, Panini might short us a hit, just not give us exactly what they should, and that on average is a little CYA for them. The other thing that covers is every once in a while, a hit gets replaced with Panini Rewards Points cards. And if that were to happen to us tonight, we would simply use random.org at the end of the break to give out those reward point cards, and that's how that would work. So, all right. So, T-Man and Matthew, thank you again. I appreciate it. You all picking up the unpaid stuff in there. Appreciate you very much. And always wishing everybody good luck, but especially we wish for good luck when somebody picks up the unpaid stuff. So, oh, T-Man, you've also got the Diamondbacks, the Rays, and the Mets. Okay, so you got a bunch of teams in here then. He says a good thing he's drinking scotch tonight. And Matthew, you ended up getting both the teams you wanted when you picked up the Tigers. Well, good. Awesome. I'm glad to hear that. All righty, so this is, let's talk about this a minute because we're not going to call these out every time, but that is numbered to 999. Almost every card in here is numbered. A lot of them are high numbered like that. When they are higher numbered, what we will do going through these is usually I'll just kind of turn it to the side so you can see that it is high numbered to 999, 499, whatever, but I will not necessarily call that out every time since those are, plentiful. Let's say it like that. Now, this one is $9.99, but it's also a die cut, so I'm always leery of those die cuts. I usually sleeve them pretty quickly when we can. And it is part of the international group, also known as DPL, which is Dominican Prospect League. So our Dominican players have their kind of own little spot there. And next up, this is actually Team USA, but you know what? I decided not to list Team USA as a separate category tonight because we found in the first break there were only a handful of them and they were all relics and they were pretty much prospects that we know who they are. So Drew Romo there, of course, is a Colorado Rocky, and we didn't list out Team USA separately tonight. Next up, San Diego Padres with Ripken Reyes. That's the first autograph that we see tonight. And these pattern ones, they're a little bit lower numbered. They're still not super low numbered, but certainly 190 is better than some of the other things. And that was Mick Abel for the Phillies. More high numbered stuff. The prisms are not numbered in here, but they are the optic or chrome or whatever you want to call them, and they are prisms, and they're nice looking cards. They're just not numbered. That's all. Isaiah Green is out after that, and some of these this year, quite a few of them, on-card autographs, and this is one of them that is an on-card autograph for Isaiah Green, and of course, he is headed off to the Mets. It simply said New York on there, but he is a Met. And this is international. I'm mostly going to shorthand these as DPL, and it's numbered to 50 with Felix Coates for DPL. Numbered to 120, that is headed to Los Angeles, Adam Seminaris. And honestly, I don't remember if he is a Dodger or an Angel, so I'll have to look him up before that goes out the door. So, Jay Allen, you're here to request the A's and the Phillies, and then you're off to get some Z's. All right, my friend. Well, I'm going to work on the A's and the Phillies for you. We'll see what we can come up with. Right now, I have another Met in my hand. This is Pete Crow Armstrong. It's a die cut numbered 239. And behind that is another die cut. This one's probably going to be signed Alex Santos, and it is for the Houston Astros, numbered 237 with the Santos autograph. We're going to grab that off the back because I saw it hanging out there. It is numbered 260, and that is another DPL. Celestin is the player on the front of it. I need to get some thick card sleeves, so hold tight for a second. Got to get a little different size out here and see if we can't get this in there. It's for Miami, the Marlins, numbered to 149. Nick Neidert, and it is autograph and relic pairing. Now, when you see the green ones, generally speaking, those are going to be to 499. So still a little on the high side, but hey, I guess numbered is better than not, right? Jason Dominguez, if you've got the Yankees, this is the guy you want, but you probably want a little ink. We only have a relic here, but maybe it's going to be a good omen of things to come, we hope, anyway. William Holmes is out after that, and William also just says Los Angeles on it, so we'll have to double check and see if he is Angels or Dodgers before I ship him out the door. I think that he is Angels, but sometimes I do get those backwards, so I will definitely check him out using MILB.com, and that will be our determining factor. They'll tell us where it goes. To 249, that's Mason Hickman for the Cleveland Indians, who traded, of course, a big blockbuster trade this week and moved Francisco Lindor. This is Panini Contenders draft picks. Those are chrome type inserts. That particular one was not a prism, nor was it numbered, but we will see a few of those as we move through the product here tonight. San Francisco Giants, an unnumbered autograph for Jimmy Lewinke. And then Slade Ciccone comes out after that. Slade is, again, on that same card set we just saw a minute ago, which happens to be the Contenders draft picks. And he is headed off to Arizona in the Diamondbacks. That's where Slade is going. So let me see here if I can extract. If I can extract the packs, we'll be in good shape, won't we? Matthew says, now that box one's out of the way, it's time for lots of Torkelson and Kierstead. All right, he wants lots and lots of Orioles and Tigers, so we'll have to do our best to get the mojo fired up for you there. I don't think that's going to be numbered. No, it's not a prism either. And here comes Trevor Halver out next, and Trevor Halver is an unnumbered autograph, and he goes, where does he go? Let me see if I have him written down, because I don't remember him. Well, Trevor, Yankees, okay. Some of those guys that are Yankees, Mets, Angels, Dodgers, man, I got to think twice about, so that one at least I had written down. Jared Schuster comes out after that. And Jared Schuster goes to the Braves, so that's Atlanta. A little bit lower numbered here to 120. That one heads off to St. Louis. Cardinals action, some more high numbered. This die cut is to 9.99, but again, because it's a die cut, I'm just going to I sleeve all the die cuts sometimes before the break, or not before the break, sometimes during the break, sometimes after the break. It'd be hard to sleeve them before the break, wouldn't it? I have to do some I Dream a Genie magic to make that happen. Here's an Andrew Vaughn relic out, and Andrew Vaughn, of course, is headed off to the White Sox. And is that right, though? Is that where Andrew Vaughn goes? Is he the White Sox? I got to think about that a minute. Is that right? Oh, I can't think if that's right or not. Well, wherever Andrew Vaughn goes, I'll send him to the right place. I'll double check him. Right after I said White Sox, I suddenly started feeling like, oh, that's wrong. That's not right. So now I'm not sure of myself. But anyway, I'll look it up. He'll go to the right place. All right, there is Rodriguez. That one is the Astros. It's also the gold parallel, and it is numbered 210. So there you go, Houston. Nice low-numbered autograph for you. Robinson to 190. That one to the Diamondbacks. More high-number stuff there. A little prism here for Nick Lofton, headed to KC Royals. Got an autograph for Evan Carter, Texas Rangers, unnumbered. Here comes an international DPL Hidalgo, and that one is numbered to, what's that say, 62? I think it says 62. Some weird numbering in this product this year. I guess every year, kind of. But that's to 499. That one's an Oriole, so we got at least some movement for your Orioles starting to take place there. Die cut gold, numbered to 10, going to Minnesota and the Twins. It's Aaron Sabato. And another die cut. This one is the Oakland A's, Jeff Criswell autograph, numbered to 36. Here comes old Nick again. We saw Nick a minute ago, and here he is again for the Miami Marlins, numbered to 99. T-Man says, oh, it was White Sox on the Vaughn that I said earlier. Okay, good. I thought it was, and then right after I said it, I was like, oh, no, is that right? Do you ever do that? Like, you say it, and you're just so sure of it when you say it, and then a second later, I'm like, oh, wait, what? So thank you for letting me know that was right. Christian Roa, that is the Cincinnati Reds. One to 999, another to 999. Bringing us to the big hurt. This is the White Sox, Frank Thomas, with a relic numbered to 25. And then, who is this? Baron Radcliffe. That's the Philadelphia Phillies. And it's numbered to 3, so that'll make Jay Allen happy. It's always good to get low-numbered autographs, right? $4.99, Henry Ramos, DPL. You see what I mean, though? Like, virtually every card is numbered. Like, what have we had so far that isn't numbered? Like, maybe 1 card, 2 cards, something like that? Like, hardly any. It's crazy. They just number everything in this product. Which I guess is a good thing, I guess. I don't know. I personally, if something is numbered as high as $9.99, I do kind of wonder, like, why did they number it? But I don't know. I guess numbered's still better than not, no matter. Looking forward to Playbook next week. That's going to be a lot of fun. Football. Looking forward to the playoffs this weekend of football. Hoping my Steelers look like early season Steelers and not late season Steelers, because if they look like late season Steelers, we'll be going home real fast. real fast. Number 215, it's Cole Henry with a die cut for Washington and the Nationals. Dalton Varsho. This is materials, prospect materials, so Diamondbacks with the Varsho relic. Matt Sheffield, Seattle Mariners autograph on one of the Hidden Gems card sets. Then to $4.99, there's Dane Acker for Oakland. There's a $9.99 DPL. And David Calabrese is a prism. He's not numbered, but, you know, that's okay. He's still nice to look at, right? He's the Angels. Boy, you know this is going to be interesting, me and this first name. Markavian? Or maybe not, but Hintz is probably right. And that's going to St. Louis Cardinals, numbered to 61. Got a die cut Germán Ramirez, and that is DPL autograph, numbered to 22. That's a low numbered stuff at the moment. I like it. I like that plan. Oh, T-Man says Ravens all the way. Numbered to 63, Dylan McClain and the Rangers. Yeah, my good friend and her whole family, they're Ravens fans, and they always make my life really miserable if the Ravens beat the Steelers. So honestly, I'm kind of glad we don't play them in the first round. Logan Hoffman, and that was to 249. And yeah, so I'm glad if at least if I meet the Ravens, it's not going to be in the very first round. So Cole Henry, die cut, Nationals. They have been playing well, though. I mean, obviously, Ravens have played their last few games looking really good. Isaiah Green and more low numbers. This one is to 24 with Isaiah Green. And where did I say he went earlier? Yankees, right? He's New York, but is he Yankees? No, he's Mets. Isaiah Green is the Mets. Got him right the first time, wrong the second time. It's been that kind of day. Eric Pena, numbered to 99, Kansas City Royals. And high number, and this behind him, who's doing a little sit and spin back there, was also to 999. A Team USA relic, Joe Adell, going to the Angels, because I did not list a separate Team USA bidding category tonight. Keith Run Moss and Texas Rangers with an autograph to 499. That's DPL. And here's a Spencer Torkelson. He's on a chrome. It's not numbered, and oh, it was numbered. It is not a no. It's not numbered. Not numbered. Not a prism. Just a base Torkelson chrome for Detroit. Alex Santos and Houston. Yeah, he says Green was traded for Francisco Lindor. Yeah, they traded. They got a pretty good haul for Francisco Lindor. But of course, in this instance, because it has the city printed on there, then yeah, we're gonna send it to. It said New York on it. I just had to work through mentally Mets versus Yankees, and I had gotten it right the first time, wrong the second time. But if it had no city at all, or no team or no city on it, then yes, we would send it to current teams. But since these do have the cities written on them, we've got to send them out the way they are on the card as we would normally. So that is the Philadelphia Phillies. It is numbered to 65, and it was Mick Abel, followed by a little Freddie Zamora to 190 for the Brewers. We may as well sleeve him now. He's at the end of the box. Most of that relatively lower numbered stuff gets sleeved ultimately anyway. I just don't always do it live because it just takes up time. There's so much of it. Yeah, Ben, I tell you, that trade was kind of unexpected, wasn't it? A little bit. Because not only did they pick up Lindor, I mean, they got Carlos Carrasco in there as well. And they gave up. Honestly, I still think the Mets got the better end of the deal. We talked about this a little bit the other night, too. They did have to give up some prospects and some decent stuff, but I still think they got the better end of the deal. But what was Cleveland going to do? I mean, everybody is known for a year or more that they were going to have to move Lindor because they're not going to pay him. They can't afford what they would need to be able to pay him long term. So you knew he was going to move. So I think to a certain extent, I think that hampers their ability to get a big return. They still got a really nice return, don't get me wrong. But like when a team's going to have to trade somebody, in the back of your mind, aren't you kind of going, I got a little bit more negotiating room there because they got to get, rid of him because they can't afford him. Numbered to 38, that was a die cut Ed Howard for Chicago, baby. So I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Maybe nobody else thinks that way, but that's how I think about it. I'd be like, yeah, I want to start out offer him less because we know they got to move him. There's another one for the Phillies, and you got a little red pinstripe in there too with Alec. And Choi comes out next for the Dodgers on a Hidden Gems. This is numbered to 499, Dane Acker. More $9.99 and more die cuts. Casey Schmidt for San Francisco and the Giants. Lots of die cuts in this product. Here comes one for the Blue Jays. You got a little Nick Frosso in there, numbered to 200. And Vargas is a DPL International category. Rainier Vargas, numbered to 99. And number 2, 145, that was Corella, International DPL. Well, let's see, somebody's trying to stay up there, aren't they? We'll just go on and look at it then. It's the Red Sox, Tristan Casas. To 499, that's headed to Detroit, Colton Keith. More $9.99 stuff, another one that will not be numbered at all. For the Natties, Cody Thomas. Whoops, there's one stuck to it. Let's try to do them one at a time. Might be a little easier, huh? Cody Thomas is numbered to 64. And he says Los Angeles on him. I will have to double check before I ship him out to make sure he's a Dodger. My inclination is that he's a Dodger, but I'll double check it. There's Pena, and that's DPL or international, however you want to call it, to 249 for the Miami Marlins. And there's more high number. This will be low numbered, though. It's Garrett Mitchell, and it is, where is our numbering? To 10. So pretty little gold Garrett Mitchell there to the low number of 10. So everybody likes that, and especially you like it if you're the Brewers. Zion Bannister, that is the Rangers. It's die cut and it's numbered to 87. And then I've got an Austin Martin, that is Toronto, the Blue Jays, numbered to 85. It was also die cut. This one to 120. Ian Bedell going to St. Louis. $9.99. We've got more die cuts in here, numbered to 55. This is Diaz. It is international / DPL. And then look here. Here's Heston for you. It is on Team USA, but again, we didn't list that bidding category separately this time, so we're going to send it right on off to you and your Baltimore Orioles. I thought I remembered in past years, didn't we usually have a lot of Team USA autographs in the past? But this, at least the first break we did of this, it was all relics, no autographs, and they were all high-profile prospects. In past editions of this, I remember it being less high-profile prospects and, more that were autographs as well for Team USA, but I don't know. Matthew's trying to create some mojo here. He says it's time to bring on the ink. We know who he's after. He's after Heston there for the Orioles, and he wants Spencer for his Tigers. So we'll see if we can find them. You're lucky with that sometimes, Matthew. He'll call and say, hey, it's time for whatever, and like whatever it is will finally come out, which is crazy. Oh, speaking of crazy. So I shipped a package on November the 14th, and it was big. It was a baseball bat. It was an autographed bat that somebody won in a break. This is number 224. It is die cut autograph Seattle Juan Then for Seattle Mariners, followed by Emerson Hancock, and Emerson is not always numbered, and that is 213. See what I mean about these weird numbers? And that is also the Seattle Mariners. So this baseball bat, it scanned when it was picked up from my house by the carrier on November the 14th and never scanned again. So after, this is 120, Cespedes, this is baby Cespedes, and of course he's international DPL. So after 30 or so days go by, we just figure, I've done a trace on it. I've done everything. It's not showing up anywhere. It says Zach DeLoach to 120, and that is Seattle Mariners. So finally just gave up on it after 30 or 45 days, filed a claim and paid the guy for the item, for his bid price. To 220, there's a nice little insert for the Baltimore Orioles, and there's a little Heston to whet your appetite, I guess, is one way to say it. And I want you to know that that got delivered like 3 or 4 days ago. Can you even believe that? Never scanned from November the 14th until the day before it was delivered. Never scanned anywhere in between, not even at the local distribution center. Literally scanned at pickup and not again until delivery. And it took 2 months, basically, 2 months to get there. Isn't that crazy? That Aaron Sabato was Minnesota Twins. This is Craig Biggio. It's Houston Astros to 199. So, like, I've had a lot of things, as we all have, that have taken a lot longer to deliver than normal. Jared Kalenic, Seattle Mariners. But most of them, you'll see it scanned. Sometimes it might go 2-3 weeks between scans, but you see it scanned somewhere at some distribution center. That was Joe Boyle to 499 for my Cincinnati Reds. But that one had only scanned when the carrier picked it up and never again until delivery time. I mean, that's just so wild to me. Number to 999, Aaron Sabato and the Minnesota Twins. Die cut. But he did say the package was like pristine. He said it didn't look like it had been, lost, or it wasn't like super dirty. Didn't look like it had been shuffled around, shoved around or anything. So, I mean, I don't know. It was just sitting somewhere in a trailer, I guess. Tyler Brown, Houston Astros autograph. And then I have got Solano, and Solano is another international / DPL. That one's autograph and relic. It's numbered to 149. To 249, there's Cade Michaels. And behind that, we've got one for my little Cincinnati Reds here with Christian Roa. So, well, if I can get him in there, we do. Anyway, base autograph, no numbering on it. Quezada, international / DPL. To the low number of 59, Luis, international DPL. Not an autograph, but still nice low numbered, so something to be said for that, right? I think so. Die cut numbered to 70, Maximo Acosta, Rangers. Craig Biggio, Astros. We already saw Biggio a minute ago, and we're about to see another one. So there's another relic for you, and that one is not numbered. And next up, Kansas City Royals, AJ Block. T-Man, you said you had a card that last scanned in Texas on November the 9th and disappeared off the face of the earth. Well, I guess the moral of the story is don't give up yet, because listen, I had totally given up on the one from the 14th. And I mean, I had my backup mail carrier told me, gosh, it was right around Christmas time, so a day or two before or a day or two after Christmas. I was talking to him about it. Obviously, I don't see him as much because he's just the backup carrier, comes on my other person's scheduled time off. And he told me that there are tractor trailers full of mail all across the country that just has not been touched yet. Hasn't been anything happened to it. It got from, point A to point B in a tractor trailer, got parked and left because they are so far behind with the volume of mail, and also because they are having problems with a lot of COVID outbreaks across the country. So he's the one, he told me then, he goes, well, you shouldn't give up on that one from November. It might still turn up. And I told him then, I was like, I just don't think there's any way that's still going to turn up. I mean, it's just been too long. And by golly, it got delivered. Of course, I'd already paid the guy for it, so. But I told him he didn't need to pay me back. It's fine. He had to wait on it so long. I'm like, just keep the bat and the money. It's all right. So he was happy anyway that it finally showed up. But that was a new record for me, all the way from November 14th to whatever day it was delivered, which was like the, 5th or something. RJ Dabovich, and that was to 249 to San Francisco. This is a die cut numbered to 48, Tyler Brown and the Astros. I've got somebody who mailed me something just a couple of states away, and it was just a letter. Well, actually it has a check in it, but you get what I mean. It's not a package. Anthony Walters autograph coming out next for New York. And Anthony Walters is, I believe, the Angels. He's another one that I will double check before it ships out the door. So he mailed that check on December the 16th. I still haven't seen that. And that's just a letter. Usually those move faster. Ooh, that's nice for the White Sox. Garrett Crochet to 29 die cut autograph. So good hit for the White Sox. Rojas, International / DPL relic autograph number 299 to 499 Mariners. High number on that one. Then we've got a little prism here that is not going to be numbered, but prism nonetheless. Petey Halpin for Cleveland. Liam Norris, D-backs. Autograph unnumbered. That one is $9.99, and then I've got a die cut, $9.99. Casey Martin, Phillies. I see Austin Hendrick coming up next. This is going to be another Team USA, and of course he's my little Cincinnati Reds, and that's where he goes since we didn't have a separate Team USA bidding category, and he's numbered to regular 49. I thought that said 149. It actually just says regular 49. Jonathan Hughes, Philadelphia Phillies. Numbered to 149, Lenny Corella. And that is International DPL. Die cut, Brujan. It's numbered to 49, Vidal Brujan. Jimenez, Andreas Jimenez. And that is a relic with a pinstripe. And I think, is he Mets? I think he's Mets, isn't he? Does anybody know for sure if he's Mets? So basically any of those that say Chicago or Los Angeles or New York, I will always check them before they go out to make sure that I'm sending them to the right place. The Nationals with Jackson Counts. $4.99 DPL DeJesus. To 120, there's Roa again for Cincinnati Reds. And there's a Nick Garcia, non-prism, unnumbered. Casey Martin and the Philadelphia Phillies, autographed this time and numbered to 175. Here comes International DPL again. Eddie Perez, numbered to 150. And then we hit little Dax Fulton to 225, non-autographed, but nice little pattern on that one, and good hit for Miami and the Marlins. Ken says, are there any San Diego Padres hits yet? You know, there are so many hits in this product. Honestly, I wouldn't swear to it one way or the other. I think maybe, but because I also call out the die cuts and the numbered, I wouldn't absolutely swear to it. But here's the good news, Ken. I will recap the autograph and relic hits at the end. So we've only got, 4 boxes left, that counts the one coming out of the wrappers right now. So we will definitely recap it. T-Man says he hopes those are watertight trailers. Well, yeah, I mean, tractor trailers are supposed to be watertight, so one would hope so anyway, right? One would hope. But apparently there's lots of them all over the country, so. Matthew said you've never seen so few Orioles and Tigers. They're normally all over this product. Yeah, I wouldn't. Honestly, I don't think we hit a ton of them in the first break of this either. Not that I specifically remember. I mean, we may have hit a few, but I don't remember like tons of them. But a few, I guess. And there's Cruz, Trey Cruz. I have no earthly where he goes. I don't remember at all where Trey Cruz goes, not even a smidgen. So I'll definitely be looking that up on MILB.com. Xavier Warren and the Milwaukee Brewers to 190. Oh, okay, cool. So Ben says, yes, he was a Met, Jimenez, and yes, he was part of the Lindor trade. Why can't I remember all the pieces they gave up for Lindor? I don't know. Got a mental block, I guess. Franel Louis, that is international / DPL. 220, there's an Austin Wells. What else have we got in here? A die cut gold numbered to 10. And there's Crochet again for the White Sox. Mr. Joey Bart out for San Francisco and the Giants with a relic. Autograph coming up for Hobie Harris and the Toronto Blue Jays. And then we've got one to 499 there headed to the Rangers. So that's one of the high numbers, followed by one of the low numbers. Die cut to 10, Jeremy Wuyellen. And that goes to the Red Sox with the die cut. Here comes JJ, Mr. Blade making an appearance for the Miami Marlins. He is a relic. Jeremy Arocho. I'm sure that's not how you're really maybe supposed to say that, but anyway, he's the Angels. I know at one point he was a Dodger, but they released him, and the Angels picked him up to 499 Dabovich. And that one cades to 999. We're unnumbered there for Veen, but that, of course, is Colorado. Anthony Walters. And Anthony is not numbered. And behind that is Mr. Patrick Bailey. Look at that. That autograph is tiny. It's all the way over there on the left-hand side, too. That's so weird. That's so random. That's not even a sticker. It's numbered to 62, and I really don't like where he signed that. Got to be honest. Not a fan of that. But either way, I guess if you're the Giants, you'd rather have it than not, but I'd rather him signed it in the middle anyway. Holden Powell, 60, Nationals. And what else have we got in this box? Another die cut Crochet. That one's really high numbered, though. That's also, of course, the White Sox. And here comes Trey Cruz again. And since he's an autograph this time now, I am going to have to look him up, and he's numbered to 200. Oh, Ben says, I believe that's Ben telling me that he is going to be, does that say a tiger? I'll have to go back and look in a second because I can't. I saw it and then I switched screens to go to MILB.com. So let's just look it up real quick. Let's look it up real quickly here. So yeah, Tigers it is for Trey Cruz. So don't know why I don't have him fixed in my head, but boy, I didn't even have a hint of where he went. So all right, so thank you for that, Ben, for helping me out on that too. Ramirez, DPL 149, autograph and relic, numbered to 249. There's Logan Hoffman. All right, give me a second. My stacks are getting taller than I like over here to my left. And these being nice little slick cards, they like to spin around and get all crazy. And so I don't like the stacks to get high. So I'm going to kind of divvy them up, make them a little shorter, and move them over a hair here. Create a little space for these last few boxes, basically. All right, move that on down the road there, and now I feel happier about it. We'll get our groove on for the last 3 boxes. If I can find, where did I put the knife? I just had the knife. Where did I lay it now? Boy, I tell you, it's not one thing, it's another. Ben said, why did they call him Trey? I mean, I have no idea why they call him Trey. I don't know. I just pulled him up on MILB.com under the way it was spelled on the card, and it, obviously came up and said Tigers. I don't know why they would. I don't know why they say that. Oh, I see now. I missed a line up above it. You said he's actually Jose Cruz the third, and that's why they call him Trey. Now I got it. I just saw that part. Bills cards, football. The only thing we've got coming up is Wednesday night, the new release of Playbook Football. In fact, that's the only thing I've got up and listed on eBay right now. Total is that break for Wednesday night. So Robert Hassel, San Diego Padres, and it is number 295. It's $4.99. Levi Thomas. So you can get into that one if you want to jump on it. It'll go Wednesday night, which is release night. Number to 80, Logan Allen, die cut, Cleveland Indians. I tried to buy some other football stuff, Bills cards, this week, and my distributors were either sold out or had drastically increased the price. The Phillies, there's Alec, and a relic again for Alec Boehm. In fact, one product that they had listed even as recently as this past Monday as being available, then it was gone by Tuesday. Another distributor had it at one price on Monday, and then by the time I realized on Tuesday the first guy was out of it, went back to them, and they had raised the price over 50% overnight. Mike Bauman, Baltimore Orioles autograph. And it was an older product, too, relatively speaking, so I was kind of surprised about that, but what are you going to do? To 220, Austin Wells. So basically, it's just hard to get really much of anything right now. And release calendar is only showing stuff coming out like once a week on average for the rest of this month. Kate Cavalli, that is the Washington Nationals with the die cut. Case Williams, the Colorado Rockies, and that is numbered to 210 with an autograph. And here comes Cespedes again. DPL got an autograph that time. Nice hit there to 185. To 249, that's Burl Caraway. Another $9.99. There's Caden Polakovich, unnumbered. And Jack Hartman is an autograph for Pittsburgh and the Pirates. Get this next little group up out of here if we can get it to work. $9.99 Baron Radcliffe, die cut, Phillies. Another Heston, but it's again Team USA coming out for you. Baltimore relic. Brian Buelvis, this is the Oakland A's, and boy, your guess is as good as mine on that one. So let's just go look him up. Let's just go look it up. All right, Bryan. Oh, it actually tells us on there, Oakland. I don't know why I thought I had to go look that up. It says Oakland right on there. I don't know. I'm all in my head now. Like, oh, why can't I remember who these guys are? And then having to go look them up. It's printed on this card. Duh, to me. Sorry. Alika Williams, numbered 262, Tampa Bay Rays. I know. I'm a mess, aren't I, tonight? Austin Martin to $9.99. Alika Williams again. We see him earlier. I think we did. But that is a Prism Contenders Draft Picks insert, unnumbered. Cade Michaels coming in behind that. White Sox die cut, numbered 249. And this is Rainer Duncan, something like that. It is International DPL. And then $4.99, also International DPL. Bill's card says, when does Optic release You know what? It can't be too far away because we pre-ordered it a long time ago, but they've moved stuff around so much. I don't have it memorized. What I can tell you is next week we only have the Wednesday release, I believe, which is Playbook Football. The following week, we've got on the 20th Contenders Football and 2021 Topps Archives Signature Series Active Player Edition, as it stands right now. Now, they could move that, but that's as it sits right now. And then I don't remember what comes after that. Can't remember what comes in February, but I want to say Optic is not until February now, sometime in February. But I do not remember the exact release date. And they do change it a lot, so there's that too. Somewhere along the way, there'll be some Leaf. I mean, there's been Leaf stuff scheduled several times and then been canceled or moved or whatever. So somewhere along the way, we should start seeing some Leaf stuff show up too, I think, at some point. But you never know with them. They're so crazy about stuff. A Prism, it's unnumbered. It's Nick Swinney for San Francisco. I've got Werner Blakely out behind that, if I can manage to. All right, let's just toss that sleeve and get one that likes us better. Yeah, that one cooperated a little better. I told you, man, I'm off my rocker tonight. I'm having a hard time, but anyway. Warner for the Angels is what we last saw, and that is followed by another Angel, Reed Detmers, number 242, except he is also die cut, so look at that. You got a die cut and a regular back-to-back Angels hits. 499, Semineras. I need a little drink of water. Yeah, maybe I can use that as an excuse. I was dehydrated. Now I don't know what the deal is. My brain's just in like low gear tonight for some reason. Vargas die cut 999, 999. Alec Phillies Team USA relic. And Arizona has a Christian Robinson die cut autograph number 239. Number to 175, Milwaukee Brewers, Hayden Cantrell. What else have we got? That's to 999. I don't know why I pick up that whole stack. We know they're all going to be something I've got to look at twice anyway, don't we? Hunter Barnhart, Tampa Bay Rays, die cut autograph 36. Victor Acosta, that's a nice international DPL hit. Autograph. It's 249 Tolentino. That is headed to Cleveland. More die cut. This one is numbered to 41. Rojas. That is DPL. Here comes Bobby Witt Jr. Kansas City, baby. Royals. Taking home a relic, number 199. Dylan File, and that is the Milwaukee Brewers Hidden Gems. 499 International DPL. More die cut. This is going to be high numbered, but you know my theory on die cuts. You got to sleeve those almost right away, I think. Roberto Campos Tigers. Because those little pointy edges, right? They're too easy to have something happen to them. Jaewon Bay, that is Pittsburgh Pirates, 170 autograph. And here comes Vargas. This is another international DPL, numbered to 99, relic and autograph. And then numbered to 120, Crochet, White Sox. You need some Wander Franco, T-Man? All right. He says some Last Box Mojo is definitely coming up right now. We need to pull a little fire out of here for a few of you, actually. And T-Man specifically wants it to be Wander Franco for him, so we're going to do our best to see if we can't make that happen. Along with a few others that you guys are looking for. Die cut Logan Hoffman, Pirates, Max Meyer, and that is the Miami Marlins. It would be nice if it's signed. Let's hope it is. And it's a relic, but still a good hit for Miami to 199. There's Jeremy again. We saw him earlier, Arocho, and that is on a hidden gems, numbered to 51. De Leon goes to International DPL. Jeremy was the Angels. Did I say that? I thought it, but did I say it? I'm not sure. So in case I didn't, now I did. Anthony Servito, Baltimore, Prism. Anthony Walters coming out behind that. I believe he's a bookend. Didn't we see him earlier tonight? I think that's our second Anthony Walters, maybe. This might also be our second Vargas. I wouldn't swear to it, but maybe for DPL. $4.99 Vucevic. That one's $9.99. Another die cut upon us. It is numbered to 39. Justin Lang going to the Padres. And this is a Prospect Materials Joey Bart. We saw one of these earlier too, so a little duplication coming through there. That one is for San Francisco and the Giants. Hobie Harris, Blue Jays. Hidden Gems autograph. Numbered to 185. It's Levi Thomas. That's San Diego and the Padres. Casey Martin was high numbered to 999, as is this, but it's a die cut, so, and it is going to San Diego. I think I see points. I do see points. Xavier Warren, Milwaukee Brewers. We made it almost to the end, and then at the very end, there's a points card. Boo, replaced one of our hits. 499 Diaz. More $9.99. There's Cade Cavalli. I think we've seen that card before too, I believe, on the draft contenders draft insert. Casey Martin, Philadelphia Phillies base autograph. Nick Gonzalez out behind that. Pittsburgh Pirates, numbered 251, and that is our last autograph out to 249. Rojas for DPL. But then we do have this 150 points to deal with. So here's how that's going to work. We're going to use random.org to award that. And we do random the same way every time, okay? When we have 9 or fewer items in a list, we do random 3 different times, and only the third random counts and determines the outcome. When we do randoms that have 10 or more in it, we just do random once, and the single random determines the outcome. So obviously we've got 30 teams in play tonight, so we will just be doing random the one single time, and then whoever ends up in that number 1 bidding spot after we random will get this 150 points card. So let's get underway and get that done. So first things first, we've got to copy the team names over here from the spreadsheet, so we'll get that part done. And the International DPL category will also, of course, be considered a team because it was a separate bidding category, so it will play along just like the teams. And then we got to get in here, paste them in. We'll scroll through it so you can see that it was all copied and pasted correctly, and then we'll hit random and go one time with random again because we've got 10 or more items in our list. And good luck. Here we go. It's ending up the Baltimore Orioles. So Baltimore taking home the 150 points card, going to the Orioles. Now, there's a giant stack of stuff to recap, as you see there. I know, right? Quite a lot. Quite a lot indeed. But nonetheless, we're going to go through it and see what we can find. Matthew said, it's a disappointing showing for the number 1 and number 2 picks tonight. Yeah, I mean, there wasn't a ton, was there? Especially for Spencer. You at least got several Heston autograph or relics out of the Team USA. But yeah, for sure, I feel your pain on that. Nick Gonzalez, the Pirates. Warren for the Brewers. Harris, Blue Jays. Walters, which there are a couple of Walters in here, I think. Anthony Walters, at least. Well, there's that one, and maybe I think a couple more. Max Meyer with a relic. Then we've got to 170. There's a Jaewon Bay. There's Alec Boehm. I think we got a few of him too. That was a Team USA relic. Die cut to 49 is Cade Michaels. This one is Pittsburgh Pirates. Hartman. Patrick Bailey with that tiny little autograph, numbered to 62. Yeah, see, there's more Anthony Walters. Like, there's a lot of Anthony Walters. That's already the second one, and honestly, I want to say there might even be more beyond that. But there's at least a couple, because we've already seen a couple. There's Jeremy Arocho, and I know that I most likely butchered that. He is the Angels, okay? So he was at one point a Dodger, and I know that uniform looks like it's a Dodgers uniform, but also you got to understand these guys come out both ways, right? I mean, they're in collegiate uniforms and they're in minor league uniforms, so it could be either, but anyway, he is definitely an Angel these days. Tyler Brown, Houston, because the Dodgers dropped him, and the Angels picked him up. Hancock, Mariners, 213. Die cut to 24, Mariners. International / DPL, Cody Thomas to 64. Tristan Casas for Boston. More international / DPL, it's numbered to 99. That signing period's coming up pretty quickly, too. Those guys, a lot of those guys will be with new teams soon. Was Boehm, Pinstripe, Phillies to 65. That's also Phillies with Mick Abel. And then you've got one for the Texas Rangers with Moss. Die cut number 224, Isaiah Green. I think we've got maybe a couple of him in here in some form or another. Matt Scheffler, Mariners. The Big Hurt with a relic. Nick Neidert to 99. That's relic and autograph paired up. Numbered to 36, die cut Jeff Criswell. Hidden Gems, numbered to 10, Rodriguez, Astros. There's Jared Schuster out behind that. Jared is on the, why can't I spit it out? On the Contenders draft picks card set that we have seen kind of quite a bit tonight. Most of, I think that might be the only autographed one, but it's throughout the product. And he's Atlanta. Trevor Hauver is out after that. And there's Slade Ciccone, and he's, so right as I said, like he's the only one. He's obviously not the only one because there's Slade Ciccone. So there's a couple of them in there that way. And Slade is the Arizona Diamondbacks. Glowinky. And then you've got William Holmes. There's Dominguez with a relic. And there's Neidert again. It's numbered to 149. So the Marlins get a pair of Nick Neiderts in one form or another. Casey Martin for the Phillies. One of what I think is a couple of different Joey Bart relics. Autograph for the Brewers. Autograph for the Angels. Die cut to 42. And then you've got a second Angels autograph out right behind it. Numbered to 185, that is International DPL. Numbered to 210, the Rockies. More hidden gems. That one's going to the Baltimore Orioles. Here's another Alec Boehm relic, so at least we've seen a couple of those. And here's a Hassel autograph, and it is going to the Padres, and it was numbered to 195. International DPL to 149. There's Cruz to 200. We already looked him up and determined he is the Tigers. J.J. Bleday, 199 with the relic. Hobie Harris, Toronto Blue Jays. There's that other Joey Bart relic. More International DPL ink, numbered to 190, the Brewers. And numbered to 150, that's DPL. Numbered to 175, the Phillies. More hidden gems. That one's going to the Nationals. Andreas Jimenez with a relic. That's the Mets. Die cut to 49 is not signed, and I just have him stacked in the wrong place. But, oh well, we'll look at him again anyway, because there he was. So why not, right? What else you going to do? Philadelphia Phillies, Jonathan Hughes. Team USA, which did not have a separate bidding category tonight, so is going to the associated teams. And in that case, with Austin Hendrick, it is, of course, my little Cincinnati Reds. Liam Norris, Diamondbacks. DPL again with relic and signature. 150 rewards points that was awarded to the Orioles by way of random.org. To 171, that is International DPL. Then you've got Orocho again. I think we saw him earlier. Now you've got him again. So a couple times out for him in the Angels. Numbered to 99, International DPL. This one numbered to 199 goes to Kansas City. Die cut to 29. Nice little crochet there for the White Sox. There's Anthony Walters again. We've seen Anthony Walters, what is that, maybe the third time tonight? And Anthony Walters is, of course, the Mets, the New York Mets. A.J. Block, Kansas City. There's more DPL, International. Die cut numbered to 36, going to the Tampa Bay Rays. A die cut numbered to 39. That one's headed to Arizona and the Diamondbacks. International DPL. Hidden Gems going to the Oakland A's. This is Kierstad with a relic going to Baltimore. The Mariners with Jared Kelenic. And there's another Heston relic, so a couple of those came out. Die cut to 85, Austin Martin out behind that. Going to Toronto and the Blue Jays. I just knocked into a piece of paper that then tried to go flying off with a bunch of cards, but guess what? It didn't, because I caught it. I don't mean flying off as in like, whoo, flying all around the room. I mean, hit the stack, and the stack being in sleeves, it's easy to get it to move around if you touch it with anything. It was to 87, the Texas Rangers, but that's all right because I got my hands on it and it all worked out fine. Number to 200, that is Toronto, Frasso. Biggio, relic. I should say Craig Biggio, so just to, clarify. Quezada, International DPL. Cincinnati Reds, Roa. Hidden Gems, Choi. Alex Santos, Astros. More relics, Adele going to the Angels. Pena to 99, Kansas City. Die cut numbered to 22. That one is International DPL, as is this Solano to 149. And there's another Biggio relic to 199. That one, of course, also again going to Houston, same as before. Numbered to 61, hence going to the Cardinals. Varshaw for the Diamondbacks. Numbered to 3, a die cut Brandon Radcliffe, Phillies. Numbered to 62, International DPL. There's Evan Carter and a relic for Andrew Vaughn. A die cut to 37, Alex Santos. And there's Felix Coates, and it is to 59. That is International DPL. Isaiah Green, the Mets. Hidden Gems, Reyes, Padres. And a relic for Drew Romo finishes us off on our recap. That's a long recap, isn't it? That's because there's like 80 hits in here. So, I mean, it like takes a while to do all that. I'm just saying. All right. So, let's get our shipping information up here again for those of you who might have missed it earlier. If you did, we're going to take another little look at it right now. So if I can get myself on the right page, that is. There we go. Now we're cooking. Now we're cooking with gas. Okay, so here's what it looks like. Tuesday is your anticipated shipping date for this. And as always, if I can get it out to you faster than Tuesday, I will. And if something unexpected were to come up, it could always go a day later than Tuesday. But as it stands right now, Tuesday's when I expect to see it heading out the door. And as always, if you are skunked in a break like this, it has paid shipping, meaning you did not pull a card of any sort at all, base or otherwise. You will still get a package in the mail. It will have consolation card or cards in it, and it would ship out when the rest of the break goes out the door. So that's kind of how it rolls around here with the paid shipping stuff. And all right, what are we going to look at next? We need to look at what's coming up in the days ahead, I guess, is what we're looking at next. So a whole lot of nothing, really, right? We don't have a whole lot going on. We are off Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. I had intended to try to do something Tuesday, but I couldn't find any reasonably priced football products to plug in there. So we're just going to end up taking Tuesday off too. We'll roll into Wednesday with our next break, which will be Playbook Football. And we're going to do an 8-box half case break of that. They are loose boxes from a shared case. And yeah, in the meantime, I'll just be working here, sorting and shipping and listing and getting all that kind of stuff done. So I guess that is it for me until Wednesday, which seems weird to say when it's not at the holidays, although January is usually kind of slow. So in the meantime, hey, enjoy your weekend and your start to your week next week. And I hope I'll see you again next week, if not on Wednesday for Playbook, maybe for something that we have listed a little later in the week. So stay safe, happy, healthy, enjoy your weekend, and we'll see you next week. Bye now.